Hey folks, JD here, and today we're looking at this. This is the Syma X9. Alright, you can't see a lot from the outside of the box, so let's have a little look on the inside. Right. So, not really a lot going on inside this box, but as we can see, the Syma X9 is a remote control quadcopter car. So without further ado, let's undo all the packaging and see what we've got. Alright, so cutting these little twist ties allows you to hopefully get this quadcopter car out. So there's the quad, there's the transmitter, and there's the accessory pack. Okay, so let's put everything to one side and let's have a quick little look at this. This is the Syma X9. Look at this, really nice, really stylish, quite small, but not too small. Next to the hand, it's about the same size, same length. Look at this though, really nicely put together. Two LEDs at the back, two LEDs at the front. It looks like the LEDs at the back are going to be red. I should imagine then the ones at the front would be a green or blue, but we'll definitely know that for sure when we take her out and we fly her. So the two front wheels, as you can see, are steered wheels. The ones at the back are not, these are fixed. 4 propellers will allow the car to fly. No altitude hold with this particular quadcopter and no camera with it either, so it is purely just a fun quad. No mod cons with it absolutely whatsoever. If we turn this over and unlock the battery bay, you'll see there's a small battery inside, and this is coming in at 600 milliamp hour, 3.7 volts. Really quite a small battery, but really quite thick. So I'm going to leave that out because I'm going to need to charge that. When you then come to plug the battery back in, I don't know how well you can see, if I can angle this light a little bit better here, there's a little plug on the inside there that this particular cable on the battery fits into. It's quite fiddly, but it will be done. Let me see if this battery's got any life in it for the second, so I can just double check these LEDs on the quad. Right, that's in. Let's put the battery in there, not to pull the cable. If I turn this light off, there we go. So red LEDs at the back, flashing white LEDs at the front. Really quite effective. Okay, let's turn that off. So I'm going to leave the battery. Oh, careful to pull that out. Make sure you're pulling it on the plastic and not the cable. That is quite a tight fit, so it does require quite a yank to come out. I'm going to leave that to one side, so I'm going to charge that ready for the flight in the next couple of days. Let us just lock that battery bay door into position using this half moon shaped lock. There we are, that battery bay now is now locked completely. The on and off button is just down here as well. So there we have it. That is quite literally everything on this particular Syma X9. So with that, let's leave the car to one side. Let's have a little look at this transmitter, then we'll come back and look at the accessory pack. So take off these two. So as we can see, the Syma transmitter is pretty much a very standard transmitter. No altitude hold, as I said, so this left analog stick doesn't automatically center like the right one does. A load of different buttons on here, as we've seen with other Syma transmitters as well. You've got little LED here which tells you when the transmitter is on and off. It'll also stay solid once you've bound the quadcopter to the transmitter. You've got your trim buttons down the bottom here. You've got your stunt button and what I'm guessing would normally be your photograph and video buttons as well. Once we take this out in the next couple of days, we'll have a little look at these buttons and see exactly what these buttons do. Little telemetry screen coming in at the bottom there, really handy to have. These buttons here to the right of the telemetry screen do nothing, they're just blanking buttons. Likewise, the same for these buttons on the left here as well. These don't do anything either, they are just blanking buttons. So pretty much everything that you want to be concerned about is this telemetry screen, and all of these buttons above this particular line here. If we turn her over, there's a little screw inside there, so what I'm going to do is just quickly undo that, and then we're going to check what batteries this transmitter needs in order to operate. So just by looking at this transmitter, I can see that it is not a transmitter that allows USB charging directly. So the batteries that you use will have to be shop bought or pre-charged batteries, and you're going to need 4 of them, 4 AA batteries, in order to work this transmitter. Okay, so that's the transmitter as well. Now for the accessory pack. So inside here it looks like it comes with a screwdriver, which is quite useful because you're going to need it to get into the transmitter bay there. Also, it comes with USB charger, as you'd imagine. 4 propellers. These propellers are spare propellers, as you can see. The quadcopter comes with 4 already attached. These are 4 spares, so that's another reason that you need this particular Phillips screwdriver, is to take off these propellers should you need to replace them. Doesn't seem to come with any spare wheels or tyres, so you are going to have to be extra careful when you are driving this car out there. These particular wheels are plastic and they're covered in a very thin layer of foam. They are quite hardy, they do put up with quite a bit, as we saw in the last quadcopter car that we looked at, but still care should be taken. So there we have it, folks. This has been the unboxing of the Syma X9. As we saw, it came with a little accessory pack, manual, transmitter and the quadcopter itself. So that being said, please join me in the next couple of days when we're going to be taking this guy out and putting him through his paces. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you and hello to all the new subscribers. Hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.